All right, what's up, guys? I am going to do a quick prayer before I do my analysis for you guys. So, I'm bow down. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for giving me another day to live as I keep progressing through on my self-reflection, learning to regrow myself and reinvent myself. As the days are coming to an end, and just you being here, with me, and I'm just confessing, for your forgiveness, God, every single day for all the wrong things that I've done in life towards anyone that's holding resentments against me. Not just my wife and my kids, but for all the friends and all the strangers out there. And I appreciate you blessing me, for all the things that I wanted in life. And there's plenty of abundance and prosperity and love to keep going through. And so, thank you for everything that you've been doing for me, God. And I pray for your strength, your courage, your wisdom, your knowledge, and the power to keep going every single day to make things right in a positive path and be more successful than ever in life. And also for you to guide me through as much as you can. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. I know I haven't done anything like this before. And like I said, I've been praying a lot. And I'm not trying to convert nobody to be believing, in Jesus, whatever. But like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, quietly. So, and I'm coming out doing this for myself. Like I said, at the end of the day, this is just for me. I'm not doing this for anyone else. I'm doing this for me because I failed to love myself, to have the respect for myself, and learn to give, the proper love and affection for other people, right? For the community, for the people out there, random strangers, right? All the goodness of your heart, right? The kindness, right? You kill people with kindness, right? Not with hate. So, other than that, I'm going to hop in here and talk about the analysis here for today. Today's Thursday. Obviously, what we're seeing right now, the U.S. dollar is going back down. And what's going to be very interesting is that tomorrow is Non-Farm Payroll for Friday. And we'll see how everything turns out for that. But overall, the U.S. dollar has been trickling itself back down for the beginning of this month. And I would recommend, like I said, paying close attention to what's going to happen tonight and what could possibly happen for tomorrow. So, I want to hop into US 30 here. So, man, a lot of people. I apologize. He's just trying to talk. Okay, so US 30, Wall Street right here on Tradingview, trying to make a move back up right now. Now, overall, it hasn't decided to break anything higher, and also it's just consolidating for the past couple of days. And this is on the daily chart here. So I'm going to hop into some price range right here. From here at around 35,200 and upwards of 35,500. So it's at a 300-point range, right? And I would recommend scalping this week, like what I said before. I wouldn't get too caught up on trying to swing, trying to find something to swing on, just trying to find something to want to, hold positions for maybe like the end of the month or something. And when I mean scalping, like you're getting in and out of the markets, where capturing short-term gains, short-term profits, and short pips, right? Short-term pips. That way you're not getting caught up on trying to say, oh, you know what, I'm going to try and hold out these pairs. So I always recommend scalping so that you're making, your quick money for the day. And that way you're not getting caught up and trying to do something, other different tasks. I know most of you guys are working full time. Most of you guys have day jobs. And very, very rare do I know anyone that's doing this you know, full time like what I'm doing. So just pay close attention where things are headed at this point. Now, gold, on the other hand, is going back down. It's very tricky, right? So US dollar is going down. Gold is starting to go down. What's the meaning behind this? A lot of investors are more pulled into stocks, right? Crypto. Crypto has been going up like crazy. I believe Bitcoin is, Bitcoin surpassed above 50K back to this previous spot. So I wasn't going to talk too much about Bitcoin, but crypto is up. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum's on a major move back up. Believes, almost back up to where it was at here. So, back to gold here. And all this is on a daily chart. So I've been doing the daily chart analysis for you guys. And then, like I said, finally, we just want to vent myself and just be more open communication on what has happened to me this year. And that's why I made that video back 3 days ago, I believe. 2 days ago, right? 2 days ago on 31st. So, like I said, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I'm going to keep going and living my life with or without them. Okay. I'm not going to let that struggle in my mind. I'm not going to bear, I'm not going to beg anybody to be in part of my life, to be honest. And like I said, I'm taking a lot of consideration on just refocusing myself and self-reflecting every single day what has happened so far this year. So now let's go into gold here. Now gold is going back down. Now obviously gold is consolidating quite a bit too, and I'm going to help move this horizontal line up here, right at this wick here, 1800. It went all the way up to 18. I'm just gonna go from wick to wick, 1823, I believe. 1823 and then 1801. So it's at a $20 price range, but overall it is still going down. Now it's going to be tricky because it has been consolidating at this price for quite some time back here and here and here. So like I said, what's going to happen tonight could probably end up reversing tomorrow because tomorrow is Non-Farm Payroll. Now, if you guys probably wonder what my prediction is, I'm not giving up my prediction because that would ruin my prediction for my customers. And so I'm just giving you guys a lot of insight from what I'm seeing right now for New York sessions. Obviously, it's 10:59 a.m. here Central Time for me, Chicago time. So things are starting to just go a little bit slow now. It was a little bit fast this morning, but now it's starting to slow down. Not seeing a whole lot for UJ. UJ did go up. Got canceled out at 110.4, went back down. It wants to make this move back up, but there's a lot of resistance here at the 110-100. And I wouldn't be surprised they shoot this thing back down to the support price of daily support at 109.6. That's what I'm seeing right now. The pound is going back up. I wouldn't be surprised if the pound tries to shoot itself back up to 139 and maybe retest 140, but I'm not for sure because tomorrow we have a Non-Farm Payroll. It's going to be an undecisive market. The market's going to be more volatile tomorrow morning when that get released. And also, tomorrow's Friday. Don't get too caught up on Friday because we are approaching the U.S. holiday of Labor Day weekend. Monday is Labor Day, so would I recommend anyone trading on Labor Day? No, not until Tuesday morning. And so that's totally your call. It will be a short week of trading next week because of Labor Day. But like I said, since tomorrow's Friday, I wouldn't be surprised if the markets doesn't really do a whole lot either after Non-Farm Payroll gets released and then people take off early. You gotta remember a lot of, like I said, especially on a holiday like this, on a holiday weekend, whether it be a Friday or a Monday, I always expect a 4-day weekend for all the banks. And so don't get too caught up on that, okay? Always expect a 4-day weekend, an early off Friday, and then if Monday's the holiday, don't trade Monday. If Friday's the holiday, why even bother trading on a Friday? Then you have a short week of trading. Always understand that when U.S. federal holidays are in play, always understand what days you're going to be trading the most and what days you're going to be trading the least. Okay? Euro GBP going back down. It did make a pretty good solid move back up to 86. Resistance is seen at 86. So I would sell this thing back down to 85. Right here, 85,500. That would be my first target. Euro to the dollar. It is a buy, but overall, it hasn't decided to break to retest 119. I talked about 119 quite a bit for my customers. And if it doesn't break 119, I'm just going to sell it back down. That is the ultimate price that needs to break. USD Swiss. Man, put this on silent. USD Swiss. Not a whole lot. A lot of consolidation between the price of 91.4. I'm going to move this up here. Yeah, and I'll move this down here. If I was to narrow this down, this is what I'm going to narrow to. 91.8 and 91.4. Not a whole lot moving for this pair at all for this week. And so same thing for USD/JPY. Not a whole lot, not something I would mess with. This pair I would not mess with unless you're scalping short-term gains and short-term pips, right? Short-term profit. USD CAD is starting to trickle itself back down. I would keep selling USD CAD. I don't foresee buying USD CAD unless something major happens to be positive for the US dollar tomorrow and Canada ended up taking a hit for Friday. So we'll see how that goes out. Australia and New Zealand. Major move for New Zealand. Major move going back up. This is on the daily here. And major move for New Zealand versus Australia. Australia is finding a lot of resistance at the 74 here. And looks like it doesn't want to move anything higher than 74 at this point. So Australia would be the weakest currency so far, of what I'm seeing so far. And then New Zealand is a lot stronger. I would target what I have here if I was to buy 71.5 and then sell it back down for retracement. And then we'll see if it comes back to retest 71.5 to break 72 for tomorrow. Overall, the US dollar is being weak this week. So we will see how much more they're going to drive this price down. I would target 92. And then we'll see if it comes down to break 91.8. Other than that, that's all I'm looking at for US dollar for tonight. And tomorrow is non-farm payroll. Don't get too caught up. Like I said, tomorrow is probably going to be an early day because Labor Day weekend is already this weekend and Labor Day is Monday. So don't get too caught up on the volatility of the markets. Especially, like I said, if there's a U.S. holiday, which is a bank federal holiday, I would not waste my time. You always got to understand that if there is a U.S. federal holiday, you got to understand that the banks are closing earlier and not opening until probably the next day. So just be aware of that, especially for every single holiday that U.S. is affected by, especially if it's a federal holiday. So other than that, happy Thursday. Happy non-farm payroll Friday for you guys. What else? Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm just going to keep going. Like I said, self-reflecting every single day, from all the past mistakes that I've done in my life and regrowing, reinventing myself every single day. And I'm going to keep making videos and I'm going to show you guys my improvements of my lifestyle and what I have done to transition into a better, healthier, positive lifestyle for myself. And like I said, end of the day, you do this for yourself. You don't do it for anyone else. If you're not taking care of yourself, no one's going to take care of you, right? If you're not choosing to make the bad habits into good habits, who's going to do it for you? Okay. And so it took a lot out of me to make this transition for this year, but I'm glad I'm doing it now versus waiting 5, 10, 20 years later when I'm older and I can't. And now, you got to think about like how old you are now, right? I'm going to be 33 next week. On the 8th is my birthday. I'm going to be 33 next week. So think about the amount of poor habits and poor behaviors that you built upon with poor relationships that you didn't solidify to modify that to make things better, right? So I know it is more like on my personal growth side, and I know that most traders don't talk about personal growth, or their personal lives. But I'll just be honest, guys. Like for something to happen, for something that I should have taken care of a long time ago, has led up to this. You gotta think about all the other things that are leading up to, your failures as well, and what you can do to not fail again. It's okay to fail forward in life, right? Once or twice. After a third time, you're really gonna have to pick yourself back up and say, I have to really make that decision, quick decision, to where I'm gonna make that lifestyle change in a much positive path, right? Positive success, positive attitude, right? We always talk about positivity, but how much endurance of your positive side are you going to endure? Especially with the process on this. And it's going to be a process, guys. It's going to be a process. Uh, Maybe one day my ex-wife will forgive me for all the bad things I've done, or maybe not. Who knows, right? That's her decision. And so I'm just doing this so that I can learn, to not hold up any more anger and frustration and stress, and it feels good to open yourself up and communicate. Obviously this is more about on the public side, but I never wanted to express my feelings. I never wanted to express how I felt towards other people. I never wanted to express any emotions towards my wife and kids. And so it is a big learning curve for me. And if you are struggling, by any means, give me, like I said, you can email me. I mean, I'm always on Telegram. On the Telegram, you can always Telegram me. I'm not, I don't want to shy anybody away if they're struggling too. We all have our own hardships. We all have our own problems that we face every day. And we all have our own self, right? Our own self way of, trying to fix ourselves, right? On a daily basis, along with other people that you're surrounded with. And so, other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy early, happy Thursday, but let's say happy early Friday, happy early Labor Day weekend. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Friday. We'll see how Non-Farm Payroll pays out. If I have time, I will try my best to do a live preview. Other than that, that's it, guys. Peace.